acing your exams and less time worrying about tuition fees. Next.
Then how is going, Praful?
Yeah,
Sorry?
doing good. How about you?
Yeah, just
Hello.
yeah. going good.
Praful looks very smart and very energetic this morning.
Okay, great.
So, Jitendra, you please let me know when shall I start?
Yeah, we'll start. Just waiting for Jessy. Okay,
No problem. I'm fine. I'm okay.
Okay, so thank you so much, Devendra sir, for joining. And basically, just I'll give a short discussion about Devendra Singh. Okay, and later he will describe more. So he currently is the engagement manager in Japan, and he is connecting from there. It is nice talking to, and that will be more inspirable and more motivated speech will be given by the Devendra sir. And the topic is the power of unconscious mind. Thank you so much, sir, again joining. So we can start. We can start now. Are you trying to share?
Can you share me? I have shared something. Can you share that? Can you see?
No, we are not able to see any screen. So there will be here share options.
Now?
Yes, now it is loading. Yes.
You
Now,
can see, right?
yeah, now we are able to see.
You can see my presentation.
Yes, we are able to see. Yeah.
So, shall we start?
Yes, sure.
Or if you want somebody else is waiting, I can still wait. Not a problem.
No, we have joined. We have a Jessy and Praful joined, and then we can continue.
Okay, so let's start.
Sure.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much for joining today. And I'm really very happy and excited that you people have taken the time to join this morning. You could have been doing something different, spending time with your family, sleeping more, and doing something different. So, from bottom by my heart, I would like to thank you very much for your presence at this point in time. Right. So today's topic, I think, can you see my photo, right?
Yeah, we are able to see. Yeah.
So basically, today's topic is the power of subconscious mind. So before going into that particular topic, I just would like to introduce myself first. Then we'll go ahead further. Right. So you can see. I hope you can see, right?
Yes, we are able to see.
Yes, we can see.
Thank you so much for your confirmation. So myself, I'm an IT professional. Just hold on, I will. Okay. So myself, I'm a very senior IT professional, and basically I'm a life coach, and also I have written a book. A book. This means I'm a co-author and author, and I like giving coaching, motivational speaking, and spiritual practitioner. I do regular practice on yoga, mental health, physical health, and that's I wanted to share you people so that whatever I have, you can get benefits. So, so you see this one, the power of subconscious mind. That's the real power of success. Unless you understand your subconscious mind, you cannot really become successful. I will tell you why. So, if you see here, that's the proverb I have written in my book. When you have the burning desire and determination to shine, you will have definite success. I hope you understand a definite success in the sense. For example, let's take suppose you have a library. Library has got thousands of books. Or I would say I have got lot many books at house. But it does not mean anything unless I really apply those teachings, those learnings into my subconscious mind, then I can become a best version of myself. So if you really want to become a best version of yourself, then you have to tap your subconscious mind. If you cannot tap that one, then it is very, very difficult to get worthwhile success. Okay, you may get success, but you will not get success the way you want to pursue in your life. So you can stop me at anywhere. So
Yes, sir.
today's brief coverage, I would like to touch upon, this is a very vast topic and this cannot be finished in 1 hour. So it requires a lot of understanding, lot of real understanding and practical experience. So I will touch briefly about what is brain and mind, difference between both these two, and relationship between mind and human body. And label of mind, generally people say our mind has got many few minds, like conscious mind, subconscious mind, and many other. But I would say mind is only one, but we have got different label of mind. And next one I will talk about, just hold on, I will talk about, let me put into this one pointer. Okay, so if you talk about this one, this particular tab number 5, tab your subconscious mind. That's the main topic of today's speech. And 6.1, the powerful language of your subconscious mind. What language really it understand? I'm not talking about English language. I'm not talking about Kannada, Hindi, Telugu. I'm talking about different language where you can really tap your subconscious mind. And number 7, limiting beliefs. That's the power of subconscious mind. Once you understand what are your limiting beliefs, then you can become a best version of yourself. And then benefits of trained subconscious mind. Once you train your subconscious mind, then you can really get rid of your point number 7, limiting beliefs. Then I would like to talk about what I can offer, what I can give to you so that you can become a real, version of yourself. If as on today, if you are version 0.1, then how to become best version of your 1.0. So now I would like to ask question, do you know the answers of these question number 1? Why is one man or woman is sad and another are very happy? Why one man is joyous, prosperous, and another man poor and miserable? Why does one man has beautiful house and another one is living in the slum? And why one man a great success and another an object of failure, and many more? So I would say if you got any questions so far, this session is not going to be monotonous. This session is going to be, interactive. If you got any questions so far, I am happy to answer your questions. Or once I finish, then we can take up the questions one by one. Which way you want to prefer?
Sure, we will do like end of the day, like end of
Okay.
this, before that we'll ask questions.
Okay, no problem. So this is the questions you must ask yourself why. The power of why is very, very important. How you need not to worry at all, and what also you should not worry at first instance. For example, let's take suppose you want to become a best version of yourself, or you want to become a big businessman, then you must understand why you want to become a great businessman. Unless you don't get answer of that question, you will not succeed. How is later on? What is later on? So first you have your strong why. Why you want to become a great, good businessman. Your purpose has to be really, really come from your heart. If your purpose is very shallow, if your purpose is very light, then that's not your real success. You may get success, but not really worthwhile. Okay. So now I will talk about the brain and mind. Anybody can, anyway, Jitendra, I want to make a little bit interactive here. I just wanted to understand if you know the difference between brain and mind, then it's fine. But anyway, let's me talk about going on. So is mind and brain are same or different? That's the first question you must ask yourself. Second one is, what is mind? So let's talk about this. These are the very important distinctions between these two, basically brain and mind. If I talk about very layman language, if I say, what is brain? Brain is like your hardware, your physical things, but mind is not a physical. If you see this slide, I have not put the picture of the mind. Why? Because mind has not got any physical entity. It is very conscious level. So you need to understand your mind as a conscious level, then you can have a better understanding to program your brain. Okay, so nature of the brain is physical. That's the hardware. If you talk about computer language, and mind is non-physical, that's the abstract level. You cannot see, you cannot touch, but you can feel your emotions, your heart. You can listen your heart and see where your mind is working on. Then if you talk about functions, it processes information, controls your bodily functions, that's your brain. If you talk about mind, mind is a trigger which runs in your background, which you really need to see what is that. And if you talk about neurons, there are in a brain, there are thousands and thousands of nervous systems are running, and that's the neurons. Then if you talk about mind, it's a consciousness. Now influence is very important. What parameters, what things influence your physical, that's the brain, and what influences your mind. So let's talk about these particular things. Once you understand these, I have put about 6 things here. Once you really understand what this means at the conscious level, you can become a great human being. So you can remember as a team building. If you want to remember, then you say TEAMBD, team building. So your thoughts, your emotions, your attitude, your memories, your behavior and decisions, these are driven by your mind. There are many more. So if you really want to do something in life, if you don't have emotions, if you don't have feelings, then you cannot really achieve that that power. For example, let's say suppose I have got a child. If I tell to the child, dear my son and daughter, do this one. If I don't bring emotions, if I don't bring behavior within me, then my child will not get influence. That he may understand, but you have to really put love, affection, what you are trying to convey the message. So that's the power of mind. So now mind and body relationship. See here. So why I put this slide, basically we want to bring the equilibrium between mind and body. If your mind and body is not balanced, then you cannot really be happy person. See, ultimately what we really want in life, we want to happy. Okay, on a background, we want to become rich, we want to have a great family, we want to go to abroad, and we want to do many things. But unless you have a real success within yourself, real happiness within yourself, you cannot have balance life between these two, body and mind. Suppose today I'm very happy at home, but I come to office, my boss says something different, then I get upset. Then again I go to house, then show my anger to my family. That's not a real balance. Real balance comes with your inner intuition, inner awareness, who you are. Once you understand who you are, then you will not get influence between your boss, what is saying, what your friend is saying, what your wife is saying, what your husband is saying. That will be totally balanced out. Being in this physical world, you have to understand who you are. That's what I'm trying to make a point. So mind and body has to be really balanced to be a good person. Now let us see so I want to talk about different level of mind. As I said before, conscious mind and subconscious mind. And I put miracle of life. Once you really understand your subconscious mind, then you see the miracles start happening within your nervous system. You feel real happiness. You will see whatever I'm trying to do in my this physical world, that's all drama. Drama is being played. Drama comes over. Drama comes over. But your real success is always there, will be there. That you have to see how it can be achieved. If you see the iceberg, top of the iceberg is very small. However, the bottom is quite large. So this means your conscious mind is very, very small and your subconscious mind is very, very large. I will tell you exactly what is conscious mind and what is subconscious mind in future slide. But conscious mind is very, very small. So this means most of your mind is covered by your subconscious level, and you need to tap that subconscious mind, then see what happens. So now if you see conscious mind and subconscious mind. So conscious mind is the very small portion, however subconscious mind is very, very large. So now the question comes, what is conscious mind and what is subconscious mind? So basically conscious mind is the right moment awareness. For example, I am talking to you. So you are saying Devendra is talking about something. That's the conscious mind. You are knowing what is happening around you. But the subconscious mind, you really don't know what is happening unless you really go and understand what is your subconscious mind. So now let us talk about this particular slide. Conscious mind is only 10% of your mind, only 10%. This means you are not really balanced. You really don't know what exactly I am. We don't know. So the conscious mind is basically your logical thinking, your critical thinking, maybe your willpower, short memories, limited in space or capacity, limited to what you are aware of. As I said the example, I'm talking to you, you are aware that Dev is talking about something, but exactly what is running your background, that you are not really tapping that particular force. So you are a book, like a book. Conscious mind is basically you are the reader, thinker, and learner of your book. You have got many things in your book, but you are learning at present. That's the conscious mind. Now if you see the most powerful, now I'm going to talk about the book of your subconscious mind, right? Subconscious mind, that's the abstract. You cannot see, you cannot touch, but you can have a feelings. That's basically a 90+%. Many people says 95% is a subconscious mind and your conscious mind is only 5%. So this means that's a very powerful, that's a very beautiful to understand what this is all about. So now if you see, I'll just talk about, okay, let me bring all together. That's the very, very important things which I'm talking about. You please understand very. So, right. So basically the subconscious mind is your belief, your habits, your values, your emotions, and that's a long-term memory, imagination, intuition much larger in capacity. So if you see the comparison between these two, your conscious mind, your knowing mind, your aware mind is very, very small. So basically, let's take an example. So what happens once you understand these, your values, your habits, and so on, you basically understanding your real power. So basically, autopilot. This is your GPS system which is runs. This means once you start driving your car, you start your GPS system, it keep running and running, and you are not really aware what's happening. That's your autopilot. It is running as your default version of yourself, but you are not really aware what is happening in your background. So if I talk about constantly active without your awareness, this means something is going on, but you are not aware. For example, let us talk about a beautiful things which we can relate ourselves. For example, my heart is beating, but really I'm aware of? I don't think so. We are fully aware. That's the beautiful and most important organs of my life. But I'm not aware. I'm taking as a granted. It's running by default, but I do not know what's really happening. What is the food for my heart to become more functional, more capable of doing to serve my body? But I'm not aware. Second beautiful example is breathing. I just wanted to ask one of you, probably you can tell me later on, how many times I basically thank you to my breathing? We never thanks. My breathing is going on and on, over and over. But I never bother to say thank you to my breathing. But that's running. Without breathing, you cannot survive more than probably 45, 1 minute or 2 minutes. But we don't know how this breathing is happening. So these examples are example of your subconscious mind. So this means in a bottom line, if I say subconscious mind is the one which is your default version of you, which is running on the background, but you really don't know what's happening. So this means that's very important. Suppose you have got so many memories, so many beliefs from your childhood, from your parent, but you are not aware. But these are running. So once you understand what are your habits, your belief, then you can become a really successful in every field. I can give you a guarantee to be.
Yeah, Devendra, so just I want to add some point. So we have a 5 minutes to more, and this 5 minutes it will be end, and after that, after 5 minutes, a new link will be shared, and then we will be discussing about the breathing techniques, and we will be discussing about the how we can increase the subconscious mind and conscious mind to better a balance for the mind and body. And also I want to share one example, for breathing, when we are angry, that time you just observe that your breathing will be very high, and if is very depressed, your breath will be very slow. In the normal, your breathing will be normal. So that also will be seeing that how to be handled by the analyzing the next after 5 minutes video, the link will be shared. And yeah, so anyone having any questions, they can ask in the next video, or they want to share any own thoughts, they can share in the next session. Yeah. Yeah, so
What we can do, we can take up quick questions, whatever we can complete within this time frame, then we can basically go on.
Yeah, because in this session, in 3-4 minutes, it will be end automatically, and the new link will be generated, and then approach will be shared. And then I request you to everyone join again, and that will be more interactive sessions. Yeah.
So I think Jessy and Praful, you may have some questions. Do you?
No, I'm just at moment, it's okay. I'm just listening. Let's see the end of the session.
Yeah.
If
So Jessy,
anything
you are
comes.
listening using your conscious mind or your subconscious mind? That's important.
Both.
Okay.
No,
Both.
okay, fine. Then I will ask you one beautiful question. Then I will understand whether you are listening from your subconscious mind or both or only one. So that I will talk to you separately. Okay, Praful, you have something?
Yes, Devendra. Actually, for the subconscious mind, that is like a very interesting topic for me because my life actually, I used to drive a lot. It's like a long distance, long hours, like 10 hours, 12 hours, continuous driving because I'm from Kerala, so very frequently I used to travel. And here I noticed during my driving, sometimes no. The impact of that subconscious mind, because while driving no I'll be like thinking a lot of other things like my family, office things, friends, so but in driving no like that subconsciously that will happen. So I'll not concentrate on my driving, but I may think some other matter that is like not like 5 minutes or 10 minutes, it's like hours, 1 hour or 2 hours, no, the driving will happen barely, but I'll not concentrate on my driving, but I'll think other items, other matters. So this one I noticed like long years back when I was doing my degree time. So that time, one day, like from my home to my college is around 25 kilometers, and that time I was using a two-wheeler bike. So one day I took my bike and went to college. Okay, so then that time I was like holding some positions in my college, and there was some function happening the next day. And the previous day I took bike and went to college. So then I was the 25 kilometers, that almost 1 hour journey. I was not concentrating on my driving, but I was thinking the event which is going to happen tomorrow. But the driving went fairly without any impact. Like if any
Yes,
somebody is
yes,
coming
Praful.
opposite side, I'll take a bend, and whenever I need apply to brake, no, I'll apply brake. So those things happen in like my subconscious mind. So I don't want to like give any extra conscious to that one, but that is happening parallelly. So this one I noticed many times. But as you mentioned, like a 90%, that is like a subconscious mind. That is like very truth. Even I already experienced, because that is like very strong. Okay, so we don't want to like give any particular instruction or any guidance. That will happen automatically. And whatever we need to do that particular moment, if somebody cross the road, automatically I'll apply my brake up. If some bus or some other vehicle is coming to opposite me, and whatever needed, that will automatically happen. But I may thinking some other items, some other matter in my conscious mind. So this one I just want to share whenever you talk about these two factors.
Okay, Praful, thank you so much for your sharing. That's what is basically. So this means you have learned a driving in a way it has gone into your background mode where you are not fully aware what's happening, but it's happening very beautifully. Similarly, if I want to become a financial freedom, number one, if I want to have a good relationship, if I want to be a successful man or woman on the earth, this means similar thing. The way you gave the example for your driving, it has to be in all areas of your life, not only one area, all area of your life. This means it is very important part. So I can exactly tell you how to tap your subconscious mind, but it's not a one day practice. It requires real practice, at least 21 days, 21 days minimum. So what we can do on 21 days, you can tap your subconscious mind, and anything if you want to achieve in life, this is not a one day practice. You are having your breakfast, your dinner, your lunch, every day you are eating, right? Not only one day. This means you have to be really fully aware what's happening in your my subconscious mind, what are my beliefs are there, what my, if some people have got a child, I can tell you exactly what your child, more better version of yourself. That's your target
Yeah,
for
like
few years.
and actually Praful asked a very good question actually, because most of the time what will happen, you are driving and then like you will be background, some thread will be there, you will be observing, you will be thinking, and that will harm like while driving, because driving is a more conscious we needed to drive. It is very right and effective questions. how to be that calm and make a handle for that situations.
That's the power of your subconscious mind. I will tell you exactly.
Yeah.
Our mind is not meant to do more than one things. If you are really feeling I'm efficient, I can do multitask, you are wrong. I have been doing many things at one time, listening music, cooking. No, that's not right. But this habit, if you want to really change, you have to really understand why this habit to be changed. If I'm cooking, I should cook. If I'm listening, I must listen. If I'm talking to somebody, I should be having undivided attention with that person. Otherwise, you are not doing justice to your talk. You're not doing justice to the person whom you are talking. But you're okay, you feel, we are doing justice, but not really. It's not real. Real power comes when you are 100% the task which you are doing, and that will you will not believe so easily unless you really experience the power of being only was one task oriented. So Jesse is there.
Can you just ping like that?
She might be thinking her time is being wasted.
I already pinned there. Let me call her. Give me a
Okay.
minute.
Yeah.
I'll take my mobile.
So Jitendra, whatever I'm talking.
Yeah, thank you so much for giving a nice information, because this subconscious, unconscious, it is not easy task to everyone to understand it, because this can be understood by the only experts, because it is easy to understandable like a conscious, unconscious, but this is if you want to go the depth of the knowledge of this, then definitely we need some expert to get to know and balance body and mind. It is 100% right.
I'm telling, many one of us says, I know about the mind, but knowing is not enough. You are knowing
Jessy
only.
will be joining soon. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So Praful, basically, if you really want your child to go ahead in life, and you want your child to be your best version of you and better version, then you have to really take care of your child the way it should be. Your child is how old?
The little one is just 2.5 years.
12 years, 2.5.
2.5 years. 2.5 years.
That's a fantastic age. So you are at the right path, right day, right moment. Your child or anyone child has the growth and having the self-belief, self-limiting beliefs comes from the parent up to 7 years or 6 to 7 years. They really understand what is going on in their life. They observe each and everything what my parent is doing, whether they are fighting each other or talking about something sense, whether they have got love affection. They are really typing those things and getting into their subconscious mind. Then after some time, I will give you one example. For example, Praful, why child why child nowadays are playing with the mobile? Why? Mother and father give the child, okay, play, and once you take the mobile phone from your child, then they will not allow you to take. They will cry and cry. Why? Anybody? Jesse has joined, I think.
Yeah,
Jesse, I hope you're okay.
Jesse joined. Yeah, Jesse, do you have any questions? Can you ask? Do you have any suggestion or any questions? Do you want to give your observation, something?
Anyway, Jesse, I'm sorry to ask this question. Jesse, you are also married and having children, right? Jesse.
No, I am single. I'm
Fantastic.
single.
That's the greatest things ever one can think of.
Sorry, I didn't get. Sorry, I didn't get.
I think that's the even good news. Yes, people
I
who
don't
are
know
married.
whether Jitendra, I don't know whether it is good news or bad news, but I am enjoying my life in a colorful way.
Wait.
That's the truth.
Why I said this is a good? It's very subjective. It's very subjective. This is why I said it's a good. Because of some reason which you may ask me later on. Okay, if I am married, this is good. If I am not married, even better than that. If I am married having child, this is more better than that. So it depends upon the subject.
Correct. Correct.
Don't get offended. Why I ask this question?
No, 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 no. I don't. I
Because
don't.
once I suppose I'm also not married, to be honest.
Mhm.
And I have decided not to marry when I was 6 years old. Then people ask me, how come you have got that kind of awareness? But I had awareness, whether you believe or not, this is none of my business. This I don't care whether people say whether you have got awareness or not. This is my view, this is my life. I have decided not to marry, but I am very happy, super joyous, and super blissful state. Not happy state, blissful state. So, Praful, this is the book which I wrote. Can you see the book?
Yeah. Speak to shine.
Yeah,
Okay.
speak to shine.
Okay, so that's I'm not doing advertisement here. I'm not doing selling. I'm just sharing my point.
No, good to know. Good to know because we are kind of reading. I love reading books. So good to know one of the colleague wrote a book. So I'm ready to buy. Let me read. So every now, yeah.
Basically, this is the book. I'm a co-author. There were close to 16 to 20 co-authors, and we have written one book together. There is one chapter of mine, my struggle, very briefly at Bangalore.
Mhm.
Okay, okay. So shall we proceed further?
Please.
Yeah, we can proceed.
Okay, so now you can understand your subconscious mind is very powerful. If Jessy is saying Jessy has got first rank in LLB, this means she has some belief within herself that she will score it, she will study hard, she will make her notes. She has got a pre-notions to train her subconscious mind to become a topper in LLB. If I first of all, if I don't believe that I can become a topper, I will not be a topper at all, even if I have got lot much knowledge. If belief comes, your whole energy goes into this like a force, like army people attacking with somebody. Once you are very much clear what you really want in life and putting whole energy into this, then nobody can stop your success. I can give you guarantee. In LLB, to be honest, I have also scored good. It looks like my ranking is 4 or 5 among all lot. Looks like, and I had a belief that even I study one night, I can make it happen. And because of it was my self belief, not a limiting belief. I will tell you what exactly limiting beliefs are. Okay, so shall we go next one, right?
Yeah. We are
Okay.
about.
You can see my presentation, right?
No, it's not loaded yet.
Not it.
Yeah.
Not okay. Okay, so presentation is just in a paper that has got no value, no energy unless you put emotions into this. Okay. Okay, I'm sharing now. Put this. I don't know why it's not happening.
There will be some share in the down. There will
I'm
be.
doing this, sharing only.
Yeah.
This button is not clicking. I don't know why.
Can you maximize your zoom and then you can click on down? The share will be there.
Okay, let me now. No, right?
No.
Okay, I don't know why it's the problem is. Okay, let me open again.
You are sitting in a dark room, Jessy?
Je-
Not able to
Jessy
see.
Jessy is doing some good meditation morning rituals. Hello, now you can see?
Yeah. Yes. We
You
are
can
able
see,
to.
right?
Yeah, it's loading now. Yeah.
Okay, right.
Yes.
So I was here. Okay, I was here. Okay, so this subconscious mind is basically Jesse. Now she looks very bright now.
Thank you so much. It's not me. Just I came into the sunlight. That's it.
No,
Just open the window.
but who is the pilot who has made this curtain open? You are the pilot of your
Correct.
brightness. Not
Yeah, me only.
light will not come unless you act on this.
I don't open. Correct.
So who's the karta? You are the karta.
I am Karta.
Okay, you are the karta. Okay, so that is the very important. You should understand what is your value. Once you don't love, you don't value yourself, then how come we can become a great person? No, you have done act, so you are the great. Okay, right. So what I'm trying to say, your subconscious mind is running on your autopilot. You must understand your automated system, how this is running and how this is functioning. Once you understand, then nobody can stop you to be a great. Greatness does not lie what others will say. Greatness lies once you really be part of your nervous system, you become the happy being. That's the most important. Okay, so now this is the very important, this is the most important slide which I would be emphasizing more. There are 7 ways to reprogram or rewire your subconscious mind. Rewire in the sense you have to really connect your neurons to the body, to the brain, to your subconscious mind, how these are running. So, for example, I gave the example. So, if you see first one here, right? Can you see first one? Gratitude.
Yeah,
So
clearly
once
see.
you get up early in the morning, how many us are really saying thank you so much? We are taking our life as a granted. We are taking it granted. We are saying, okay, sun is coming. My mom and my father are giving the food, and we are never bothered to give thanks with the emotions, with the love and affection. Okay, we are saying, but that may be superficial. So that's one part. You have to be really grateful for everything what you do. Mr. Einstein, I keep reading books and I have a lot of love talking about these things. Mr. Einstein, he used to say 100,000 times thank you every day. Every day he was talking about. Now you see the affirmation. Affirmation in the sense, I hope Jessy, Praful, you know the affirmation, the meaning of affirmation.
Yes.
Affirmation. Do you know affirmation?
Like it is a kind
Praful?
of positive thoughts, like
No. See,
It's like a
we
kind
are
of confirmation, right?
confirmation from whom? From the third party vendors or from yourself?
No, from myself.
Okay, so my point is, let us understand about the affirmation. Affirmation means I will use one Hindi word. Okay, you mean I'll explain English also. Okay, are you think you are adbhut? You are marvelous, you are champion, you are wonderful, you are success, you are wealthy, you are ignite person. Are you thinking yourself or not? So that's called affirmation. You get up early in the morning. That's very important. You should say, I am a champion, I am a great, I am the world class, I am topper. So this means this is the one way of tuning your subconscious mind that you are worth being in this world. You yourself need to affirm yourself, and affirmation has to be positive. And there are techniques, there are techniques how to write affirmation. You cannot just say affirmation. It's a scientific the regions, scientific philosophy, how do we write affirmation. So that is not possible in this class because time will get over again. Now the meditation. Meditation means you are telling to yourself, telling the signals to your mind and brain, I am one. I am in a zone of the time where my body and my brain and everything is getting into synchronized. For example, if I say, if you want to go to Hyderabad, for example, if you want to go to Chennai, you would prefer to go early in the morning or you would prefer to go to afternoon in the evening? Definitely you would prefer to go early in the morning because traffic is less, crowd is very, very limited and less noise in the world, and you got a clean road to go to your destination. This means if you really want to be what you want, then you start meditating early in the morning. Now, the fourth one is visualization. First of all, let's take suppose if you want your son, your daughter, or you yourself want to become, for example, Shah Rukh Khan, for example. This means you must visualize, you must run your autopilot into your vision that you are Shah Rukh Khan, you are Abraham Lincoln, you are Dalai Lama.
Sorry for
Unless you
interrupting.
don't visualize yourself, you cannot become the one you want.
Sorry for
So
interrupting.
very important.
Sorry for
Sorry?
interrupting. Can you come in front of your face it's can you come in your front of camera it's
Me?
come yeah now it's fine, yeah, perfect, yeah,
Are you okay?
yeah,
Okay.
now
I-
now we can, yes.
This is a better or shall I stand up?
No, yeah, it is fine now, yeah, perfectly,
Okay.
yeah.
So basically visualization is a very, very important. You really visualize before you become what you want. So there is a people take classes of visualization, affirmation, gratitude for 21 days program. They charge huge money. You may not be knowing because since I have got a lot of interest in these areas since my many years, so I can see the value of this. Now if you see habits, something called habit, something called atomic habits. You are the product of your habits. People who are having a good habits, they are successful. Habits have to be retuned, remodified, retransformed. You are habit. You are time of habit. If your habit is not good, then you cannot become a great person. Again, depends upon habit. Some people say this is good habit, this is bad habit. Again, it depends upon, I can tell you what habit means. So atomic habits, this means if you see a daily tracker, you want to become a great, but if you are living into the comfort zone and if you are not getting out of your boundary, you cannot become the way you want to become. So you have to have a daily tracker, each hour by hour, minute by minute, what you do. It will take really painful journey, but after some time it will get into your subconscious mind. Then you will not live without your daily tracker. You must track your time. People say time is money, but I would say money is nothing. Time is more than money. For example, suppose I am working in Japan, per day salary is, let's take about 3,000 rupees. So if I divide into 8 hours, it will be how much money? This means you have to really focus where are you spending time. You must start saying no the thing which you don't want. You must start outsourcing your task which somebody else can do. Don't be stingy like this task I will do. You do tasks which you can do only, nobody else. Please, laundry, cleaning, due to somebody else. Giving, receiving. Don't feel like you are saving money. No, you're not saving money. You are not understanding your value of time, the thing which only you can do. You need to really understand. Habits are very, very important. Now you may not be aware about point number 6. What is subliminal audio and video? I don't think you may be aware. Jessy, Praful, and Jitendra? No, right? This I'm
No,
talking about.
yeah, no, like much ideas on that. Yeah.
So basically, if I say I want to be a Prime Minister of India, for example, so this statement I am affirming myself, and that affirmation will be formed into the audio and videos, and it will be that video will be running, but the music will be such a way that you want to become Prime Minister of India, but you will not be aware what the affirmation is, but your music will very subtle way give you the message, tune, frequency that you want to become a Prime Minister of India. So there's a techniques how to make your affirmation, your goal into the this audio and video. So it is very powerful. And auto suggestions, self suggestions. Self suggestion, I think you already know. Your mind will guide you. Your intuition will tell exactly what you should be doing. So if you talk about these 7 principles, don't think these are very small. There are many trainer, many coach, many mentor. They are having expertise only gratitude, affirmation, meditation, visualization. These are very important topics, can be taken separately one by one. Do you think if I meditate one day, I will become a good meditator? No, it has to go into subconscious mind. And now I'm going to speak one very important. You may understand, may not understand. Every success is equal to your reputation.
One question I have.
What you want to do? Repetition is the mother of all success.
One
If
question
you
I
don't
have.
repeat, sorry.
Yeah, one question I have. Like we
Yeah.
have a conscious mind, we have a subconscious mind, and we have a unconscious mind. Like we have a three types, right? Can we know that each one difference? To know,
Okay. So
yeah.
but now you are opening a Pandora box, which is a very big topic to be discussed, right? If you talk about NLP, neuro linguistic programming, there they bring a topic called unconscious mind. Basically, if you go here, let me go into slide. I didn't want to talk about conscious mind, subconscious mind, and unconscious mind. I didn't want to talk. If I get into that, then whole time will go off. So but anyway, since you raised this one, I want to go here. See here. Can you see this picture, right?
Yeah, we are able to see. Yes.
So there are 3 layers are there. Top is your conscious mind, middle layer, middle shallow road. That is your subconscious mind, and below is unconscious mind. So unconscious mind is a very in NLP people talk about unconscious mind, but in general people combined subconscious, unconscious into subconscious only. So this means most of the things are happening your unconsciously. But since subconscious, unconscious, basically both are coming into very closer, hence people have given the name of subconscious mind. So all your beliefs, all your deep-rooted sanskara are the part of your unconscious mind by default. You getting my point?
Yeah, we are.
So that's the very
Can you repeat, please? Jitendra, can you repeat?
His question was, I have talked about only 2 level of mind, conscious mind and subconscious mind.
Conscious mind.
But his question was, what is unconscious mind? Hence I said, these are 3 layers in this picture. Top is conscious mind, middle layer is subconscious mind, and bottom is unconscious mind. But because unconscious, subconscious, both are little bit closer, hence people talk about subconscious mind. That I can tell you later on, because if I go into that topic, it will be like big. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
So now I think anybody has got any questions on this, but please don't consider these are the very small things. These are very big topics. People talk about reprogram your mind in 21 days, 28 days program, 64, 69, 99, 108. like our mala, we do Om Bhuvurva 108 times. So you have to give the food of your subconscious mind to reprogram all these things. Then you can become the embodiment of those rituals. Okay, any questions, Praful?
Yeah, I want to interrupt here. I got some indication for remaining, like we have 10 minutes. And also,
Only
can we get this PPT so that, like, we can
that
go
PPT,
in
I will let you know because I have
and
to do
we
something.
can, yeah,
I'll
we
let you
can
know.
go and we can understand it. Yeah.
Okay,
So,
10 minutes I have only. So
yeah.
now I talked about 8 more powerful languages of your subconscious mind. For example, speaking to yourself about your life only in present tense. You cannot say, I will be LLB topper. You cannot say that language, you must not use it. If you are using that language, I will be, I was, this means that's not the language of subconscious mind. Subconscious mind only understand your present tense, especially present continuous.
And I'll just
I will
interrupt.
say,
I will, I'll just interrupt here. Sorry for that. Like we have now only 7 minutes, and anyone having any questions, then like can ask and can get. Otherwise,
I
let
think
it be
I
disconnect.
think we should have this paid, paid. I will buy it. Otherwise, its
Yeah,
flow goes
yeah,
off.
yeah. I will try to like
Goes off.
upgrade the Zoom. Sorry for that, because it may be again it will be disconnected. Anyone having questions they can ask. I'll summarize it about this today's session about that. Okay, thank you so much, Devendra Singh, for the nice and
No,
giving a
let me browse
no
the
no
slide over here, please.
no.
Okay,
It will
okay.
be
Now, okay. Now
it will
this is a very important one.
okay
I
okay sure
this one I have paid close to 40,000 to understand this limiting beliefs.
okay and also
40,000 rupees I paid.
yeah, yeah. No,
This,
we doing the thing. Like it will disconnect. I want to just summarize these things, and we'll go for the next session. Okay. And also, I'll just give me summarization point to me. And thank you so much, Devendra Singh, for the giving a very valuable information. It is very helpful, and definitely it will motivate all candidates who will be listening this the session. And definitely, he will be more try to improve their visions, their objectives, and that will try to get a more success on that after listening this session. And thank you so much, Jessy, for joining. And she is our like a batch toppers. Thank you so much for joining. I will be trying to hear you, Jessy, from you, and how you like build your talent and how you become a topper. And that also our candidate get a more inspired from you. So I need your time also for giving a good session for your specialization and your right good topics which you interest and that motivates our candidates. And also we have like a Praful, also he's a IT professionals and experience, and I will request him also to give like a for you for good suggestion like any particular topics which motivates our inspire our candidates. So thank you so much for all for this session. And yeah, so I will just end up this my things, and anyone having any questions, they can ask here. Yeah, or
so
we can continue.
So, Praful and Jessy, you have my number. Okay, you have my number. So
Yes.
basically, I have not gone into my flow basically because if you want to be a successful, you have to be focused. You have to be real concentrated way of the focus. You cannot just deviate. I will do multitasking. I will do ABCD. No, this is not going to lead you a person you want to become. So don't let us not have a notion that I can do many things at one go because your neurons, if I shift from one task to another task, it takes close to few seconds to come back to this. In Japanese people here, Japanese people they don't. Japanese, if you're talking to somebody, even if CEO is standing behind you, they will not entertain. They will finish one task, then go for this. Japanese people are really very they follow their ikigai. Ikigai means they know their purpose. their life purpose, they are very, very clear what they want in life. They don't have any jealousy, they don't have any hatred, they don't compare, they're so great. So anyway, I just wanted to talk about here. Super benefits, life-changing power of subconscious mind. If you want to improve your all vehicles, all wheel of your life, financial freedom, your relationship, your growth, your professional, personal, you have to get into this. Now here, so basically we should take the oath. Take the oath, I will not allow my low esteem, self-limiting beliefs and negativity of others to prevent me from achieving my authentic goals, from becoming the person I'm meant to be. This is the title I have written in my book. This is the proverb I put into the book, this book basically. So here the benefits, if you really get into this one, benefits are humongous. First one, mental healing process, physical healing, marital problems. Whether I should be, if my wife is not behaving the way I want, should I go for divorce or not?
Is it this book is available Amazon, Flipkart?
No, this book is available across the world, but
Okay.
this book has got my chapter.
Okay, sure. So, okay, if we will share the link, then I can share like, in media and then to get like anyone interested, they can go and they can buy it.
But this book is not a subconscious mind. This book is
Okay.
what
Okay.
I wrote about me.
Okay, sure.
So this book is not give this. So anyway, I think that these are the okay. Praful and Jessy, you please, because if I keep talking, there is no.
Yeah. It will be just 2 minutes now left. So, Jessy and Praful, I need your time, okay, and your valuable time to give us, okay, for any space, like any topics you can give us, and then similar way we make a meeting and seminar, and to know, because we are working and we are achieve something, right, and we give our achievement something or our knowledge to someone, and someone get that will be more like will be proudful, correct or not? So burning money is right, and some your knowledge, because we are here like all achiever, like we have some achieve something.
Jitan, let Jessy and Praful should ask anything if they want to share something.
Please, you can share your observation here, and we have 2 minutes, I think. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, I think my feedback I already like given to Jitendra when Devendra and Jessy were not available. So in future sessions, like we can plan very in advance, and then we can attract more participants to the upcoming sessions. So we need good planning for before every sessions, and yeah, that's all.
I'm basically starting something very quickly, maybe 1 month's timeline. I'm framing that one, and I will go a little bit more professional way of going. Not like we have to be really planning has to be better. Thank you.
Thank you for advice and session. We'll work on that and we'll be better like.
But anyway, before you go off, thank you, Jessy and Praful and Jitendra. Thank you so much for your
thank you so much.
valuable time. And if our goal, our purpose has to be bigger. If purpose is selfishness, this means you cannot go beyond your limits. This means if I say I want to start this one, and if dear friend, if I want to earn money, for what purpose? Your money will go where? Money will go to your selfishness or somebody else.
So we need also from Jessy. We want to hear from you. Any like a suggestion, any comments, or any improvement parts like we can, or any you have any thoughts about that? Anything you can share here?
Jitendra, you're asking me, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, Jitendra, it's
please?
good actually.
Yeah.
Frankly speaking, I thought of not joining because it's Sunday. I thought, okay, let me take some rest. But Praful, thanks to Praful, he called me.
Okay.
He said there is a session, please. So I was all of a sudden I was interested to join, and actually